Okay, okay, cool. Blah. What's good, Detour? What's good? Let me finish setting some stuff up too. Is there a way I can hide this tab? Oh, I can. Um, Flipping. Yo, what's good? Stay funky. People are slowly rolling in. Yeah. Have you Oh, like the whole track list? Technically, well, it's not released yet, but results, but currently released? It's difficult. It's difficult. I mean, there's so many, like, cool ones that would be cool to break down, you know? It would be cool. Yo, what's good, Lushador and Omar? What's good? Yo, wait, Kanakon, does it work, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me do a test stream, like, over here. And let's get some music.
W.
Just a sec. Yo, Nocti, what's good? Yeah, I'm gonna do breakdowns for, like, each wait, let me change this, yeah? There we go. I'm gonna do breakdowns for each wave. So, like, Nocti Cola, the person who did help out on Winter Horrorland. How cool. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we got breakfast here and got like flipping. Just testing everything out. Yeah, okay. I could go here. Check this out. There's also a few videos. I need to share it, bro. Give me a sec. I'm also just gonna do anything like there's a lot to see. That's why I'm kind of breaking all the breakdowns down. That sounds funny, but like, bro, I don't know, man. You helped, so you helped, bro. Yeah, Kanai is here because bro's the cameraman. Not gonna do. IDK was supposed to be the cameraman, but his shit is so fried. Like, look at this. Look how fried the shit is. This is flipping. Like, he was supposed to be the cameraman here, but the VSC support good on GarageBand. I don't know what that means. Like, downloading shit. Downloading shit. Plugin. Here's the thing. I've not a single. The only instrument I've actually ever downloaded is for like give a little bit back, and that's for like the Rally House stab. It's not bad, but I don't know. I can't compare it because I haven't used anything else. You get me? So I don't know. I don't know. I think on Logic it's good. I don't know about GarageBand. I can't speak to that because I haven't really experimented. Serum Vital. I don't use any of those. Basically, every single MRK mix has been used with stock GarageBand VSTs. With GarageBand, it shares Logic. They're on the same platform, and Logic is like really professional, like grade quality shit. So you can use those, but I have never tried. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not possible. I just haven't tried it, so I don't know. Like, I can't speak on that. But I'm sure it's possible 100%. I just haven't, like, the stock VSTs are just really good. So I haven't had the urge to, unless I need something really, really specific, you know? But yeah. Wait, Kanakon, are you recording right now or? Okay, okay, fair. I should get to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me. Oh. Okay, that's the last ping. Okay, so you can ask questions and shit. I'm just gonna go with the flow, really. There's not really a plan. I do want to see if I have any cool videos. Like, I'm checking my phone if I have videos to share, but I guess I'll do it at a different point in. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably, if I'm thinking, I don't know how, what is that gift? Yo, what is this? Yo. Okay. Wait, let me get the visualizer breakdown. Is it this? Template. I think it is this. It is this. Okay. This is scary to me though. I'm pretty sure this will lag. There's a lot here. This is okay, so we're not gonna get to the viz first though. I'm gonna do the track breakdown first. Alright, so I think that's enough time. So this is the breakfast like project file. Let me play like the actual thing. This is loud. Okay, yeah, so this is like, it basically serves, obviously with volume 3, I kind of went for an album approach. So that's why it's like super duper dramatic at the start. Because it's kind of just the opener for the album. That's what I treated it as. And it's also like, I made this like so long ago. Like, it was the first song for volume 3 as well, mind you. And I didn't even like realize there was no plan. I just kind of made it. And I was like, okay, this is Breakfast MRK mix. But at that point, I didn't know the aesthetic, the scope of volume 3 or anything. But it was just very good, and it acted as the perfect opener for the album. And yeah, I mean, it was just made on a whim, pretty much. It was made on a whim. At first, it was kind of ass, but then I just kept adding things and like tweaking things, and eventually, I mean, you could say that for any song, but yeah, like for example, this intro was never here before. Like, let me turn this down a bit. This intro never existed. I kind of just started off like here, I remember. And it was like way more, it wasn't as full. But let's just start properly here. So for the intro, it's literally like these strings. So again, all of these are just stock VSTs on GarageBand / Logic. I'm sure Logic has these as well. And I just have like, okay, wait, this is a crazy comparison, okay? Give me a sec. So at the time it was November, right? It was not spaghetti. I'm an idiot. Flipping damn, I forgot about it. What is it called? It was not, it was twice, but I forgot what it was called. Oh, strategy. Okay, thanks. Can't spell that. Okay. This song, like if you hear wait, let me show you the instrumental so it's a bit clearer. I love this instrumental. At the time, I thought it was like the best produced thing I heard last year. I don't know why. It was, everything about it was just very perfect. It just did the job. And this is how it started off. Like, can you see can you see the similarities? So I kind of just went with that. Kind of, it's not sampling it, but I took pretty much just, would you even call this inspiration when I kind of just ripped it off? But you know, at least it's not like ass. So just a very dramatic intro. Piano is like, I love doing these type of pans. Again, I mean, if you're here for like an actual technical breakdown, I don't know the jargon or like the fancy words for anything. I'm just showing you how shit is in my own words. I love using like reusing so many things I do already know. Like, I'll show you my like stuff. Like this is a riser. So if I search up riser, it's like I don't have too many. This is most of the ones I use for every song. And these are the ones I like. So if I take away the unlike things, there's like a hell of a lot more. But this is one of the ones I like to use sometimes. So a little pause. This like record scratch is actually like a bass. And I don't know why, like I don't know why, but somehow it's a bass, so I just used it because it just worked out really well for like a record scratch, and I couldn't be asked to just find one. The bass over here is a bit layered, so we got like the inspiration for this is very like Y2K, like just classic 2000s hip hop, I guess. So you put them together. It's very simple. And then over here again, like the chords are very simple too. Like there's nothing much happening here. It's just like and I put electric piano below it, so it's very ambient, very nice. You pair that up with the bass, has a bit of swag to it. Then I added this here. And this lead, I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but like you hear this lead in pretty much almost every Volume 3 remix. Not like this melody, I'm talking about like the actual sound of the lead. Nocti probably knows like yeah, this Solway lead. Nocti probably knows all the fancy words for this type of stuff. Um, but yeah, I need to look at chat sometimes. Just to just in case there's like any questions. Yeah, I don't know, it's very nice. I put like a bit of delay and stuff on it, a bit of reverb. And I just freestyled like this random thingy, the melody. And I really like I ended up really liking this. Like it complements the bass so much. And on top of that, we got the actual drums, which I made myself here. So you got it's just all one thing. And then it just loops. So it might look a bit complex, but I assure you like drums are just and then you just add like I don't know why I layered this with the clap. A lot of shakers. And this orchestral kit has just like that going on. Little twinkle, little just make it look very like what's the word? Like dreamy, but also just very like bougie, if that makes sense. I was going for like a very bougie aesthetic with this. But also I want to keep like how chill the original song was for Breakfast. Like Breakfast is a chill song at heart. So you know, if you're gonna do remixes so different to the original song, you should at least keep the vibe the same. Um I mean, of course, I did, like, bring, like, leitmotifs back for breakfast, so you got, like and, like, this part is, like, kinda just freestyled. Yeah, but, pretty much this part is just, you got your chords, you got your bass, drums, lead. At heart, it's just but then, pair it with a few, like, scratches here and there, your effects and whatever. I don't know what wait, let me this thing here is very cool ambience. I just randomly found it in, like, the loop library. And, like, here we got kind of inspired off of, Donnell BF Mix. It has, like, a police siren at the end of each bar, so I just slapped that on. We got this, of course. I don't know if anybody actually notices, but this, like, sample gets used in, like, every single song I make, just in general. It's like a producer tag without, like, speaking, pretty much. So the drums come off at the end, and then we get into this very chill section. So I got, like, a topper here, and I paired it up with this. It almost sounds like you're waiting for something, if that makes sense. Then we got this little drumming thing. We got another, like, drum VST here where it's just kind of like bit percussion on top. This is fun. This was just one of the first few drums you see on the thing. It's like the second one, so I just took it randomly. So I took out the dreamy bells here, so it's just the electric piano. Let it just chill out for a sec. No bass. And then the bass comes back in here. As well as the lead. Just introducing the leitmotif again. And then, like, once this is introduced, we go to, like, you know, it picks up the pace again. So it just repeats here and loops. But, like, everything comes in. This time we got, like, a suspended string. I really like this thing. This was just taken again from the start. But I added, like, a riser here to give it a bit more anticipation, I think. Where is it? Maybe not. Am I going insane? Yeah, but back to, like, the main chorus. The only difference between these two is the suspended string from the previous section is kept, and yeah. I need to keep checking chat for, like, any questions. Yeah. Yeah, Breakfast is just a very summery song. I don't know. That's funny, I just made this in the middle of winter. It was, like, cold as shit. My butt was freezing off, but I just missed the sun, I guess. I like summer. Except when there's no heat waves, like, the heat wave in Europe is shit. It's terrible. That's a step too far. Back to this. Yeah, I don't know, it's just one of these tracks that just came together naturally. There wasn't too much trouble. It just happened. Um, you know, there's some songs, some mixes where I just had to really think about it. Like, where am I gonna take this? What am I trying to do here? But this one just genuinely just came naturally. And again, it was like the first one. There was no, like, expectations, no strings attached. Like, I think the only thing for Volume 3 that was done at the time was, like, the album art, and that's it. Like, it was just the album art, and I wasn't even finalized. I just made this, and this set, like, the tone for the rest of the album in terms of how it should sound and, like, the quality. It set the bar. And ultimately, it's fairly simple. Nothing's like, some of these Volume 3 songs, I have to scroll like 3 pages down, but this is just it has everything it needs, nothing more, nothing less. It's very nice, very compact. So far I was thinking, "Okay, this is real good, this is real good." But I wanted to really, like, give it a sense of progression. So halfway through the song, I introduce a new sample. Believe it or not, this shit is a stock GarageBand thing. This is stock GarageBand. I just found this. This is not a sample, like, from another song or anything. This is just stock on the thing. Where is it? This shit. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. So I took this and I just slapped it on the song and it seemed to work. I took out like everything here. I introduced the piano again from the start, but extended it. So it's like a whole new section. It's like a little bridge. The lead's like in the background, kind of complementing the sample. I love when it does that. I don't know why. It's like it's just going higher a bit. Little pause here. I added this thing just to end it off. And then it comes back in again and it just hits. Builds the anticipation again. Yeah, so the build of this is literally like everything's taken out. The bass comes in after like this, the first 4 bars. And yeah, the electric piano comes back in as well. So unlike this section over here, where it was just the electric piano, this time it was just the dreamy bells. And because it was like kind of higher, it was on the higher side, it was more angelic. Gave the sense you're kind of floating, I guess. And then comes back in. And in the background, you got the breakfast leitmotif again. This time with the sample. I just wanna say you're all mine. Gotta keep it in mind. You're all that. Will you lay next to me? Pretty much. Just repeated it. The only difference with these sections is pretty much the sample. I think the only thing I really did with the sample is pitch it up, add like a bit of reverb and ambience, and like I EQ'd it. Ooh-wee. This part, fun fact, this part was not originally part of the song. It was just an extension. And I just felt like it was good enough to keep, so I just kept it. Because originally it just ended off here. And I can't remember how, but it just ended off here. But I just felt like that wasn't enough. So I put this like through a filter in the background. It's just a fuzz filter, like a fry filter or some shit. Something like that. And like all the pads, like the piano and like keys here are just gone. It's just like the piano here and the bass. At first, like first 2 bars, there's no drums. Drums come back in. And then you got your strings coming back. This time it does a little bit more than just spending itself. And I just let the lead do its thing, just delay out. Bow, 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 and then it just kind of ends. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, shit, man. I haven't seen music breakdown, so I don't know how to do any, but just showing you guys how the process works, I think might be beneficial. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What's your any questions? Any questions? After this, we got Gettin Freaky, which is like quite it is quite a task to break down. This is way more on the simpler side. How long did it take to finish Breakfast? I think like 2 days. 2 days. It was made I will show you like a draft, right? The first ever draft of Breakfast or like whatever. It was originally called Doodle 27 Cool. And this is what it sounded like. It just sounds rough, right? Everything's kind of there. It just wasn't polished. So you can see it was made like 15th of November 2025. Just a minute before midnight. And this was like the day I started. And then it took another 2 days to just kind of polish it out. So you can hear the lead's not here. Thank you, Bobby, bro. Thank you. The drafts, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of drafts. I have like a video. I kid you not, where's it? They'll release like way later, but where's it? Just need to find it first. I don't even know where it is. I don't think I named it. Yeah, but you can hear, like I said, it just kind of it ended here. This was like before the sample was put in. It was just unfinished or whatever. But yeah, it was basically there. It just needed more polish, more love, and it got there. Not the hardest one to make, for sure, for sure. I'm just looking for the goddamn file for the. Oh yeah, look at this. I made this ages ago. I need to update this. It's not even done, but this is based off of, like the Saruki shit. Oh shit. Whoops. We'll get to that. Breakfast really didn't have like a Game Freak is so interesting. It's so interesting because there was like so many unused Game Freakies that just never came out. You just heard like a snippet of one of them, and it's like a completely different vibe to what we got. But anyway, like yeah, if there's no other questions, like stay funky draft. I see that. Yup. You want me to read chat? Yeah, yeah, that'll be very helpful. Get up here.
I mean, that is like kind of my job anyway, but like, yeah.
Yeah, you've been
Just,
slacking on.
just, my bad, my bad. All right, go on.
Bro, Luchador, like, bro, like, I don't know, man. Just look back at South MRK. Just look back at the old, like, my first songs. Like, anyone could do it. Like, just sometimes I feel like you just need to spend a lot of time on a track and it'll get there. But also, it's about, like, obviously use good instruments. But I just usually go with the flow and see what sounds good. That's pretty much it. Like, again, I don't really know music theory like that. I'm sure it helps, but I just don't know. I just naturally just do what sounds good. Like if I think, maybe like it's a lot of experimentation too. Like, for results MRK, like 2 days ago, I went back on it just to change a few things, which is crazy because I haven't touched that song since February. But I was like, this could go good here, and if I drop the drums here, this will hit harder. Shit like that. But yeah, Bobby, bro, thank you. I try, man. Bro, like, again, music's subjective. Like, if you don't think your shit's good, it's unfortunate, obviously, but like, others can hear the potential in it. Popular mod songs. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I've thought of like I thought of it, but I just haven't had the motivation to do that. But yeah. Okay, nothing else on breakfast, right? Should we move on or anything else?
No
Oh,
more
this
questions. I
no
say we
more.
just move on. Yeah.
What is this? Okay, I'm ignoring that. Yeah, but that's breakfast. First ever Volume 3 song back in November of last year. That's how long it oh, just ignore that. Getting freaky. Let's go here. Okay, so this shit. Okay, this is what it looks like. So way bigger than breakfast. About like what, 2 pages? Um, and where do you even start? This is much more progressive as well. Like obviously halfway through the song it completely flips on its head. And then you got like that little section in the middle. This one's very interesting to look back on. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, let's start off. I think the first thing I start off with is usually at the top anyway, but it's literally just this pattern. Check this out, right? Wait, if I is this oh, there we go. So it's just that pattern. Just like stab, stab, and then like crisscross, if that makes sense. Like up, down, whatever. Again, I don't know the terminology for this. And it goes up a bit. It goes up again. And then I laid that up with another electric piano, I think. This one's a bit more sharper, a bit more less. Bit more treble on it. I added this just to fill in the gaps with the bass. And that's it. That's literally it. It's just this and that's it. And it's just looped. I usually write my chords like this. So I just like I start from the bottom. So then I test it out if it sounds good. And if it sounds right, then I go back and like I'll add shit just to see if it sounds better and whatnot. Just experiment. And over here we got your synth. So I took a synth. It's originally just like a very, very tame synth, but I did a lot of fiddling with this stuff to make it sound more aggressive. So it's kind of call and response here. It's just like going back and forth between the two. So this stabs, then this fills in the gap here. Let me bring down the volume so you can hear me. And what is this? Oh, okay. So there's like a little, I don't know how this is a bass, but it somehow is, if you could believe it. It sounds like a voice. It sounds like a woman's voice, like rising. So I use that. So I don't even know. Then when you got your monster bass, this is like pretty simple. Pretty simple. I mean, this is just like layered. So this is what it is. This is literally all it is. And then I just added the layer like that. And what was this? Oh, speaker layers. Same thing, copy and pasted, but with just different instruments. So you got this. And yeah, just put that all together and you got like you got this. Oh, I forgot, whoops. And you got like the think you got what it takes. The original song. So obviously this is like I didn't want to make just another Game Freaky. I just want to make something new, refreshing, but also just like tie in the original like samples and whatnot. and spirit of it into this song. Because I mean, that's like most of Volume 3. I just don't want to make another of the same song. That's why they're so different. This sample, I can't even lie. I was scrolling Instagram and I found it and I just sampled it. I believe this is from Wario, like that music artist.
Toby Fox are explaining.
Yeah, I mean, bro, what else do I say, man? Yeah, IG, bro, like if you wanna like either sampling or just like take inspiration just from like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, just like have some shit on your feed that inspires you to make stuff and it helps. That's like most MRK mixes. There's some stuff that I just see and I'm like, what cool idea. What if I try it? Oh yeah, anyway, so that was just like the intro. So then once it comes in, I knew this is like a cool build up already. This is like already building up just naturally, even though there's no like rhymes or anything. It just was hype from the get-go. So then obviously I just needed this next section to hit as hard as it could. As hard as it could. Now remember that lead that I got from Breakfast is back again. But obviously it's a different like melody that I just made up. Now this is so important. This little thing here, this thing it looks useless, right? So it just comes in. But without it, it doesn't hit as hard. It really didn't. I was like, oh, how does this hit harder? I just added that and it hit even harder. Because it's like the lead got drowned out in the bass. That's how I kind of saw it. So I take out the layered piano and the breathy vox, and I'll save that for later. That comes in later, but right now it's just this. And I added like new bass on top of this. So comparing it to this, it's like it gets a bit deeper, I guess. The drums are very cool. I like the drums a lot in this. It's very simple here. This one's very simple. It's just very, very simple. But what makes it a bit more interesting is this stuff here. Kind of inspired off of Jerk, I guess. Just that. So it's basically, yeah, I don't know. It's like a Jerk kind of thing. And oh yeah, this got a bit more to it later. So I added this. It's a little shaker. So we got like the lead going on as well. I love this lead so much. It's just so catchy. So there's a little pause in it just to make it hit a bit harder. So there's literally a pause of silence between all these instruments. And it just gives, again, the anticipation makes the next part hit even harder. Like silence is such a great instrument sometimes. That loops and it'll get like a different iteration on it for the next section. Other than this is different. I literally just went and looked for samples. Like this wasn't from Instagram or anything. I just found a sample on like Sample Focus or some shit. Like I was searching up like just like dry female vocals and I found this and yeah. Oh, you say something?
No, it's just the sample's good.
Oh, you're singing.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm still tying it back to the original song. So you got your Gettin Freaky samples, all these down here. So you go like, hey, yeah, shit like that. Strike hard kick beat. So this is like a random loop on GarageBand, and I took like a part of it and reversed it, so it just comes in. So just a reverse kick gives you this effect. It just whooshes in. And next section, let's check this out. Anyway, this is this section. Next section, I iterated a bit with the lead. So instead of what we had before, we got this now. So this is silent, first second silent. I could have done this. But because this was already there, it just felt a bit weird, so I took it away. But it comes back here like a little swing, like it swings down. Like that. And on top of that, I added this topper as well, just to give it a bit more like for the drums. Bit more what's the word, like haste, I guess. I started sampling like the actual thing, so I just started like messing around with it, chopping up. Just very simple, just repeating like the last word. I mean, everything else is the same apart from all these things that are highlighted right now. So I also added the breathy vox from before. Just kind of building slowly. And then we got like a little cool down section like you saw with Breakfast again. That's just like chilling a bit. I don't know what this is, but it just sounded pretty fun. Like just kind of ear candy, just like ear, just shit. I don't know, man, just shit. Just to give it a bit more texture on top. And bit more of this. This kind of pans, so it goes to left to right over here. I put a fuzz vocal effect like you saw with Breakfast again at the end. Same thing was used here. So comparing it with this, it's like a bit more in the background instead. It's no longer the main focus. Yo, fire. That ringtone was just randomly made. What's this? Yeah, bro. This F sharp major, I don't even know if this is the exact key or anything. I just randomly pick a key and just make the song. This is an F sharp major.
This guy goes off of vibes, bro.
Like genuinely, I know is like no music theory other than like all I need is BPM and that's it. I don't even care about the key. I don't even know what key this song is in. So then we bring back the synth pad here. So it's like, so we go like bam, and then it kind of just like stab it a bit, just like mess around with it. The last one's just a bit like moved up a bit here. I don't know why. Air bells. I love using this instrument a lot. It's like one of my top favorite instruments for just sound texture. So that's just there now. On top of with this, they're like complementing each other. And what's this? Yeah, that's just there. So like this whole part is like the first section, right? There's like the first section. And I don't know what happens, but just something shifts and I just completely take it a different direction. I steer the ship completely like into like an iceberg or something. Like everything's different. Like, all of a sudden, the whole, like, vibe of the song changed. It's not really as chill as it was before. It's gone a bit more hopeful or hype or something. And with the air bells, I pick up the pace here, so you got, like, start bouncing, I guess. I bring back the original sample at the start just to hype up the song. So all of a sudden, we're building, and it's a whole new section. And the main things that drive this section is both the bass, this very sharp bass here, and this synth. This is really what drives this section. I remember making this pan, I was like, damn, this is kind of cool. And it's the silence that makes it hit as hard as it is. There's just silence for like how long? That long. There's like just silence. So when it comes back in again, it's like your ears are just like hit again. And in between each point, it's like silence as well. They only come in together. So it's kind of like it's already chopped up. And it's kind of just ascending. Like the synth pad is really just like and that's how it loops. And then from there, take away the actual like these drums. I took away these drums. These drums are gone, and it's only this left, the jerk like beat here. And I don't know what's up with this drum pan, but it just managed to naturally give it a sense of like of the song rising or building. Like it's just kind of it feels like it's building. Because there's stuff missing. It's not like there's no like a riser like that, only at the very end. But over here you already feel like it's rising. I think the reason of that is just there's something missing, and you're just waiting for that thing that's missing to be there, if that makes sense. So you hear this and like, oh shit, something's happening. And then you got like your confirmation that something is building from this little breath thing. It's like guy, like I don't even know, like he's just coming from a distance. And then it hits. Then you finally get your beat back. And this is like one of my favorite drops I've ever made, because I've never made anything like it beforehand. And it just sounds like crazy. I've just never made something like this before. And this is the Minecraft firework. It's yeah, it's there. Just to give it a bit like, because I didn't want to crash. If I use a cymbal crashing, it would have felt like it would have filled that silence that makes this hit as hard as it is. But the firework is so quick. And that's it. That's perfect. That's all I need. Now this part, it's really just like I took all this, added the drums, and that's it. So what's being carried here is like the silence is carrying the whole instrumental, as well as like filling the gaps of silence sometimes with these cool sound effects.
I'm not going home,
Like these fireworks go from left to right, and this complements the air bells here. And yeah, that's for the next section. The air bells just come in, as well as the fireworks coming back in here. Again, Aaron, if there's questions, let me know, because I'm really not.
Yeah, there's no questions at the moment.
What if you went up to the 7th for this melody? Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know.
That's kind of just been the entire chat. I'm gonna be so
I'm gonna keep
real.
a buck with you, bro. I don't even know what that means. The 7th what? Sanctuary or some shit. The hell you talking about?
7th sanctuary.
Diatonic around MRK and he proves himself. Oh, the slander, man. Yeah, the Hey sample is from Zelda. 7th note in the scale. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, there's not even a 7th note. Wait, what? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so this drop I'm very happy about. It had a very good build, and the climax of it is worth it. Just hits. And then I didn't know what to do at this point, so I just was like, let's just kind of ascend for a bit. Let's just take a break. You know, this part's definitely inspired by Lil BF mix and what it had in the middle of it.
Going home with Josh.
So this section, it comes in with the piano. This piano is just here for only this section. What else is only here for this section? I think this retro space lead. So the piano just has like reverb on it. I take the synth pad and I just mess around with it, so it's just like it's complementing the piano here. It's just like we're just kind of floating, we're just going with it. There's no drums or anything for this first, like the first like 8 bars. Just pure bass and the synth. The bass just kind of does the thing it does in the BF mix, where it just goes up a bit. And then for this next part, we bring in like the jerk drums again for that build like progression. This space lead is here. The airbox come in just like every so often at the end of each like 2 bars. This mostly it's like the mixing that's the issue for this part. Making it is not the hard part. I think it's mainly just like how do you balance like it's a lot of noise at once. There's no break. You really just need to mix it right. We bring this back. Now this next build is different. I don't know what it is, but I love this build out of anything else in the song. This is one of my favorite moments. Just after that, you're just like brought back into reality. It's like we're back. We're just back. The air bells up here. We got your like lead. Like comparing it with the other lead, the other build up here. I think it's mainly just the lead that carries this, that brings this up. Again, if you have questions, let me know. I'll be happy to just like check it, or like Rager Games will let me know and shit.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Fun fact, I think originally this drop built up to this. This is a different drop. It's like way more full than the other one. But this was originally like over here. But I was like, damn, this drop is like, it just doesn't hit as hard. It doesn't hit as hard because it's more fuller. There's less silence. This one is like, damn, like, compare that with this. This is more of like an encore, like just, I don't know, it's just way more fuller. I like this section a lot, but it just wasn't meant for there, if that makes sense. So I had to bring this drop back again. But the only difference is I really made to give it like not just a sense of like progression, but also to remove the repetition of it, I just added this in the back with like a phaser effect. Other than that, it's like the same drop. No, it's not. We also add this. And originally the song ended here. The song just ends there. But I don't know. I just remembered like I feel like it needs more. I don't know. Like I was just I don't think it was like I need more. It was more so like I just like the so much that I was just still messing around with it. Like I just made this part, right? So I went back to the bass in this. I had the idea in my head beforehand and I just went and wrote it. Like like there. That was just kind of in my head. Let me take away the bass so it's clear to hear. So that was there. And I just kept building upon that. I added like a whole new instrument just for this section. And it's only for that section. Don't know why.
I didn't even noticed that.
Just to, I guess to signify this is a different section or it's new. Again, like I don't think these things when I'm actually doing it. Like I'm not like, to signify this place is new, I'm gonna use a new
MRK,
instrument.
it just sounded cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dito did ask if we could hit the Gettin Freaky drops.
Yeah,
by
I'll
the
show
way.
you. I'll definitely show you. It'll be very cool. It'll be very cool. Yeah, this was like the teaser I used as well. So I added like the lead here. So it just droops down instead. So there's a whole new drop. So this time we do have a crash. Remember before I was like, oh, I didn't want to crash. This time it's different. It's already full. So it's fine having a crash here because there's no silence to just disturb. It's just a full on, like, it's just a fuller drop with different chords. It's kind of like the reward for listening all the way through, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much the encore of the song. Like everything comes in at once at the and then it actually does. So this last bit, you got like 2 of the same leads coming in. I think one has a phaser and one doesn't. I'm not sure. Let me check. Yeah, this. Yeah. One has a phaser, one doesn't.
It's like a cool little duet.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. This little like this is from Tyler's Call Me If You Get Lost. Big inspiration, of course. But I mean, yeah, yeah, this let me just show you some of the midis for this. I think for Law Volume 3, I started just writing my own shit because I was like, I could just experiment with like samples or loops, but I just don't wanna. I just don't wanna. It'll be long. I just want to make it then. And I encourage it because it's like, A, you make something truly original, and B, it's just like, that's how you get better. You just naturally get better at this music shit if you just start making your like own things. And again, I don't have music theory, but I have good ears. Like I can hear if a note is out of place, out of key, I know like immediately. I'll know immediately and I'll fix it. And I'm aware some people don't have that. But if you do, you should take advantage of it 100%. Like if you have the ability to hear off-key notes, it's like a superpower. But yeah. Any questions? Any whatever things? Yeah, ear training. I don't know. I kind of always had it. Maybe because of like my upbringing, because I used to play piano. But like, yeah, you could definitely train your ears and shit. Two foreign cars. I make rich look richer. Blah. Yeah, this song, very girly. It's a very girly song, but like, I love girly songs sometimes. I like, I don't know. It's just something very pretty about them. Very cool. Counter melody. That's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, white girl music, literally. White girl music. Yeah. Yeah, if there's no more questions, we'll check out like the drafts. I think they're very, very cool to look at. Because you could see like I was like, damn, this is not good enough for volume 3. This is just not good enough. It's just I need more. I think this is the third one as well. Like this is the third try of Game Freaky or fourth. And it was like the one that was like nowhere. It was like very, very different. Sometimes going very different and flipping a remix on his head just works. Again, like you need to be somewhat faithful. Like sometimes you need to like make sure it matches the vibe of the original. Like if it doesn't match the vibe, like imagine if I made Girlfriend, right? Instead of Bossa Nova, that matches the vibe of the original. Like it's just chill, the tonality. Imagine if I made that into like orchestral metal. That doesn't make sense. You don't do that. You just don't do that. If you want to flip a song on its head, you still need to like match the vibe of the original, pretty much. Like you can't remix a chill song into like a crazy ass metal remix. You can, but it just won't be like the same song. Yeah, high works for EDM dance song because high like two things is like context as well. Like week 4 is like just like 80s dance music. So like changing high into a dance track, a house track, shit like that, it works. Me personally, I took it like in the sense of just 90s R&B because it sort of fits the vibe. Like you don't make a week 4 song into like rock or metal or shit like that because it just doesn't fit. Yeah, but looks like there's nothing else other than like I think it would be cool just to show like all the. Let me like okay, look at this. This is what it sounds like with just the samples. Like half of this is the samples, and the other half is like the actual instrumental. So let's go over here.
Ladies got on the day, my body in glitter. Platforms, because all the boys want it. Foreign cars, I make rich look richer. You say to be getting freaky, I'm the girl what it takes. On the day, my body in glitter. Platforms, because all the boys want it. Foreign cars, I make rich look richer. You say to be getting freaky, I'm the girl what it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want to be seen. 5, 6, 7, 8, that's what it takes.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting to look at. Yeah, but I'm gonna move on now. Nothing else, right? Okay.
Nope, no questions.
Yep. Just ignore this.
We gotta check out the drafts.
Yeah, why not?
Oh damn.
Game Freaky remix old Game Freaky. Game Freaky Remnants was originally like a try. It was a try at Game Freaky MRK. And it just didn't go the direction I wanted it to. It just didn't fit the vibe. Not that it was bad. Like I'm not gonna give Remnants a bad song. I just finished it and I thought it fit Remnants. So it went there, but it just didn't fit for volume 3. I think the first one, November 16th, 2025. So like a day after I tried Breakfast. Like the actual okay, let me see Game Freak. This was 6th of Jan 2026. Okay. This is 8th of Jan. No, that's a copy. Oh. Game Freaky 2. 23rd of November. Old. Oh yeah, okay. So this is like the first try, and you could tell why like I just gave up on it because it's just the same song but different instruments. I was just boring. It was just boring. There's Give a Little Bit Back samples because I was trying to repurpose it for Give a Little, but bro, Give a Little had so many different tries. Like I was just struggling with it. But yeah, this is boring because it's just the same song, different instruments. Yeah, it just felt uninspired. I think that's the issue. And because of that, I didn't know where to take it. I was just messing around with it at that point. I was throwing shit out of all. Because, I mean, with Gettin Freaky, it's like the title track of the game. And it was always like a bit intimidating to remix for me. Because I knew it had to be good. But it had to stand out. I don't know. I kind of just switched up here. Just really throwing shit out of the wall. Yeah, just straight, like, cooking shit in a kettle. But, yeah, I mean it was, this felt like a I don't know, like a volume 1 try at it, 2 try at it. I don't know, it's just, yeah, just wasn't it at all. So that got scrapped, like, pretty quickly. Like, within the first day, I was like, "Ah, nah." And then we got another one. This one, like, I was definitely considering it. It was good enough to consider. I'll show you this. Again, I think I tried give a little bit back on this as well, but nah. Um, but you can see here. Oh, so this is how it goes. This is mostly the piano carries this one. Oh, shit. Get freaky like that. It had the samples before I just played. I like the piano, but that's it. Other thing, like everything else about this was like kind of half-assed. And it just ended there because again, I ran into the same problem of I don't know where to take this at all. I was just kind of stumped on it. I didn't know what to do, how to take this. The only cool thing about this is the piano. And Rage Games was like, "Damn, this is so cool. Um, I wish we
Yeah.
had like a song like this." And that's how Winter Horrorland MRK sounds the way it is. Because it's just like we kind of got like this piano centric song with Winter Horrorland anyway.
Yeah, we inherited the sound.
Yeah, yeah, literally, yeah. This is I don't even know what I'm doing here. Just like Latin. Yeah, but that's the other thingy-majiggy. Yeah, I know people would have liked it. I think it would have been interesting, but I don't think it was good enough. Because I don't know, man. Volume 3 had like super high standards in my head. Like the bar was super high. And there was like uh random and game over was already made. So I had breakfast, random, and game over. And game over was like pretty nice. Random was awesome. But Game Freaky had to be really good because A is the title track. and B, just in general, the standards were high. So yeah, that's literally it. And then like we got okay, check this out. What was this? It's like the original first like test. It's like the test. I remember I made this section, this 48-minute snippet, 48-second snippet, and I just listened to it on my phone just to think of ways to expand on it. The mixing's awful because there's like 3 layers of bass just unmixed. It's like peaking. Here's another. It just ends there. And you also have like the cut, like I don't even know. It's like it's like taking apart. It's like the skeleton of the song, I guess. Yeah, but any questions for Gettin Freaky? I'm thinking we could look at like what's next? Is that hood trap? Like the drums, I think. I thought it was more like jerk percussion. Any disliked genre? That's funny. I don't think there's a single genre that's disliked though. Like funk, as much as it's hated in general, there's like a lot of people who dead ass listen to funk. UK poo. Thank you, Pedal. Yeah, the drums is very. I do dig them. Yeah, South is a funk track. Like it has funk elements with it. Again, oh my god, it's the lead. The lead about the song is so good. I'm very proud of this lead. Just melody in general. Yeah, but other than that, guess we move on to the visualizers. Let me get the, oh no, the bass visualizers are already up here. Here we are. Okay, so if you're new here, I do use CapCut. So there's no A&E tutorial, whatever. But hopefully, like, if you do use CapCut, it inspires you to make cool stuff with it, because the whole bass viz was made just in stock CapCut. Again, like, okay, to be fair, I did make that outline increase. So for the actual visualizer, I'll show you this. This is a concept that I made for it like ages ago. So there's like the stock visualizer for volume 3, the bass visualizer that you would see in every single song. I knew it had to be good and there was high expectations. And it was like the first time I had to go and make like a concept for a goddamn visualizer. But it helped like so much. I do recommend it. It definitely did like push my brain into thinking what else I can add. So at the time we had like we just gone back the Mixie sketch from Evil Skater, which gave us like a lot of it gave me like a lot of like motivation to carry on, because it was just so cool, and it's also like an asset I could have used in the visualizer. So I ended up using this to make like a little visualizer draft, and just based off of like the vibes of Gettin Freaky in general. So we got like the little outline going on around here. The base outline is literally, let me show you. It's literally this. So we got the outline. And I just drew this with my mouse as well. This was just made on a mouse. Like you could tell because like look at this shit. It's so chopped. Sometimes like look at this, look at this. But it worked. It did the job. I mean, hey, you didn't notice this, did you? And then I used that, made up the concept. I don't know why I was using a lot of X and O's for like promo. It just naturally became associated with volume 3 visuals. So these X and O like patterns and stuff, you definitely would have noticed it. It's everywhere. So I had to be in the visualizer. Similar to volume 2, I was like thinking, how do I like one up volume 2's viz? I was like, oh, maybe the aspect ratio. If I make the aspect ratio like a full screen experience instead of like a little 4:3, you know, how volume 2 was like. If it was a full screen experience, it like already tells you this is like different. This is ambitious. This is bigger than volume 2. So I went with this aspect ratio. We got the BPM down here with the CD, so it's just, I don't know, it just kind of works similar to volume 2, where with volume 2 you had if I could get there. I'm scared of CapCut because like this project file would genuinely burn my computer. Let me just close that for now. Let me just flipping. Oh. Okay, let's look at volume 2. Alright, the viz for this. This is what it looked like. So you can see it also kind of helped build off of volume 3's viz, because you got the CD in the exact same place, just a bit more like, I don't know, like clearer, I guess, modernized. BPM next to the CD, except it's over here. Everything's a bit more compact. It got a bit iterated upon. Down here, we had like this little like side-scrolling thing, right? Which went over here. So now we got the side-scrolling thing down here. And we got like the name and that little MRK thing also here. So it's not in the concept that MRK, but it comes up here. But you got the tile of whatever it was there. So then from that, I managed to make this. So here's the template. So you can see this is pretty goddamn close to, this is literally the concept just made. That's literally just the concept made. And obviously there's some stuff that I added on while I was making, like the city in the background was just like kind of like a spontaneous idea that I had just to really fill in the background. Because what the concept didn't have, it had the layout, but it didn't have like what I'd actually put in it. So you had your like little bubbles going on. There's a little like arrow thing. I think it's better to just go on the, wait, give me a sec. Let's just go on here. It's just better to do that. So I start off with like the solid pink background, and everything had to be one singular color because I can hue shift it for each song. And that's the only reason why I do that. So each song, all I do is hue shift it using the template. So I don't need to really make visualize time. It's just easy. As you can see, this project is like killing itself as we speak. Give me a sec. Let's just see if it knocks in there. A lot going on. Let me start hiding some stuff. Okay. Oh my god. Just gonna hide a lot of stuff. Just see how I'll take off the edge glow maybe. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I know why. Okay, let me just make this medium quality. I don't know. Oh, yep, yep. That is. Oof. Oh, okay. Let's sec. Okay, but we got our viz here. So you can see the outline. Outline really just drives everything here. Stuff like this, it had to be a separate little compound clip project thing. So you can see there's like multiple clips like this. So there's 1, then 2 to connect this, then 3, to make the loop, and then 4. So you got the thing on the Viz. So now it's on there. Same thing with this. So you got like the little text at the bottom here. It's literally just this side scrolling. And you can see it's over there. Stuff like this. I don't think anyone really notices, but like this stuff moves. It just does shit for some reason. And this is inspired off of the volume. Wait, my stream. Bro, Rage of Games, you're not even looking.
My bad.
Bro, how long was my stream down?
It was only like a couple seconds of the
Okay. Yeah, you could tell the project file's killing itself. And my computer. Please let me know. Please let me know if it goes down, okay? Okay. What do you miss? This shit. So like, yeah, this had to be separated into compound clips. Otherwise, it just wouldn't have worked because there was so much shit happening. My computer couldn't handle it. CapCut couldn't handle it. It was just not built for this. Like CapCut was made for TikTok edits. It was just not built for shit like this. So I had to really like push it to its limit and really use compound clips to allow myself space to breathe. And you know, we got stuff like this. Is my stream still okay? We're good. We're good.
Yeah, it's still alive. Still alive.
So we got stuff like this. Not sure if anyone notices, but they do like move, and this stuff, these like little icons here, they're inspired off of like Volume 2's arrows that like mess around every now and again. Like over here, sometimes they would just flip, right? Just here and there. And I wanted something similar but different, so we have this for Volume 3. It just kind of cycles like that. So I put that all the way up there, just chilling there. We got my disc, Volume 3, and I put like a little pink background in the middle so you don't see the middle. So like without it, it would just be see-through and it just looks weird. So I put a little pink thing there. I think I made it slightly see-through, but yeah, that's that. And all that does is spin very gently. Oh my God. Let me just like, okay, should be all right. Then we got shit like this. This is just scrolling down. That's a whole different compound clip. And we got, oh, I think the most interesting one to look at is the city. That the city is literally just, if I show you this, this is what it is. It's just a random Google image I found. I took that, I messed around with like the adjustment of it. I just did all this, just make it white and balance it out. And all it's doing is it starts from down here and it ends like, what was it doing? It ends here. So when this ends here, this continues. So it goes up in this staircase. So it starts here and ends here. And then you have this whole staircase. It's a bit complex. It just loops like that. So by the end of this, you got this, and that. And then with this position, the next block starts with that same position and carries it on. And I was allowed to make this a little messy because the disc will be on top of it, kind of hiding it. So this is all it is, just like an infinite loop of just that for the CD. So then it ended up very nice, just filling something in the background, giving it a bit more. Like without it, it just felt kind of empty. It just felt empty. But with it, really, really, really helped. So I'm happy about that. We got like this background shit. I don't know what this is. This is literally just like a video I found off of YouTube of just a grid moving. Compound clip. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is just clouds in the back that infinitely loop. Because again, since there's a template, it's about 5 minutes long, so I can use it for any like Volume 3 song. Since none of them go above like 4 minutes, really. I think one does, but that's it. Like 5 minutes is a good safe ground. And like, let's build it right now, right? Let me take away all of this, Let's get rid of all this. So starting off. Oh my god, there's a lot. Again, like this is like I tried super hard on this because I knew it had to be really good. It's the base viz. It was going to be used for all of them, so it had to be really good. So I start off with like the fade in of pink. Added like clouds on top of that. So you have this shit going on. Very cool. Looks like cotton candy. And from there, we got this. Like, it's an arrow. It's just you can't see it here, but it's just an arrow, and all it does is it just moves like that infinitely. So on loop, it just does that. Oh, then on top of that, we got one of these guys, these little things. And they're just spinning. These are just like these random little things I got. And all they do is just spin infinitely again. All of these are just on loop. So we're slowly just building it up. Now we got the grid. We got the city. And we're building again. We're using the Mixie sketch. Now the Mixie sketch is pretty cool. All it does is it does move. It does have movement. But it's very subtle. It just kind of just like reflects. I don't know. Just does something. It moves. I've added a bunch of these at the bottom as well. And you got your particles, the volume 3 like X and O particles. You got these random arrows on the sides. So now you got all your effects happening. On top of that, reverse fisheye colored droplets. So these are all our effects that we're using for the background. Now it's time to make like the foreground pretty much. So I added like a gradient. So we got our gradients to kind of partition everything. The glow is like post-processing, so it's just like it makes everything more smooth, less rigid, less sharp. So we're building like the middle here. So we got the disc, the city, a few effects like this. So everything's moving like that. On top of that, bring these guys in. And from there, all that's left is the outline that I made in Creaser. So that just fills in the rest. We got the outline and all of its moving, like all of its moving parts. And then we got the BPM, the MRK logo, and up here, it was just missing something. So I just randomly added like another side scrolling text. This time, like, since this is going right, this one's going left. So that's just up there. This is kind of cool. I don't think anyone's noticed this. But I had to animate this shit. It was so painful. Because I had to calculate, like, not calculate, I had to like keep figuring out like all the pans for this, so not one of them is the same. Or like it doesn't look like ass, if that makes sense. So like this just keeps doing its thing up there. And it's in here. That's why I don't think anyone's realized this even moves. Because it's just so small. It's just such a small detail. But it does move. It's just in there. Got your Newgrounds logo in there. Again, like volume 2. Just in that bottom left. It's in the bottom left of this. And pretty much that's the whole viz. Then you have like edge glow and other post-processing, and that's it. So then I took this and we got like the template that I could just use for every remix. Obviously, this isn't volume 2. So like every song is different and it has so many different mid-song animations. If you've seen, I mean, heck, like Girlfriend song has none of this. It didn't even use the bass viz. It was like its own little music video. But this just like helps in the sense of I don't need to make a visualizer for each and every one of them. I just need to make animations and like mid-song things on top of this. It's just extra stuff. We got a separate one for Monster. So instead of Mixie in the back, which is the volume 3 mascot, we got Monster for the Monster songs. Like almost like he's taking over in a sense. It was just weird having Mixie in a Monster song, that's why. And this sketch was made by Revi, the wonderful Revi. She also helped make like some of the monster animations in Winter Horrorland too. So she helped out on some tidbits of art that I needed. And yeah, and that's just the base viz. We haven't even gone to like Breakfast or Gettin Freaky and how those were made, which is insane. But I'm gonna leave it there, honestly, because I feel like the visualizers itself has to be its own stage. Otherwise, like, we're gonna be here all day. I don't want to rush it. But like, yeah. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We went through like the drafts. We went through the project file of Breakfast and Gettin Freaky, and we saw the base viz. I think that's good enough for now, right? I don't want to keep you guys here all day. But yeah. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Bloods. Thanks, Bloods, for listening in, checking out the process. I hope it helps, even though like I'm pretty shit at explaining things sometimes. But I thought it would be interesting to look at, even if you don't like make stuff in general. It's just like I always like personally looking at the processes of things. So having the chance to do that with my own stuff is cool. But yeah, I think next time we're just gonna keep doing with like the music breakdowns, and then after all the music is done, we'll do like the music videos and stuff like that. Because that's a whole different kind of worms. Like that's so much other like there's art with that, the visualizer itself, shit like that. It's just long. So yeah, it has to be on its own like little thing. But yeah, thanks. I'm just gonna end it here pretty much. Thank you for listening,
You MRK.
watching and shit. And since Kanikon's recording this the whole time, this is just gonna go up on my Plus channel. So if you want to look back on this, you can. Like this whole stage, just I don't know. But yeah, shit, man. Thanks. Hope this has been cool. I want to do more events. Definitely. It's been too long. It's just I was abroad and got busy with Volume 3, so we didn't do many events. But yeah, I'm trying to change that. If you got event ideas, let us know in like suggestions. Which is in like where is suggestions? Does that shit even exist anymore? Is it in billboards? I have no idea. Just let us know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here in a bit, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.